God arise and let all his enemies be scattered. Mute your mic, bro. Hey, look. No matter where I go on God's green earth, I'm still a king. That's literal. In my eyes, you're a peasant, pitiful. I came here to belittle you. And that's on big God. I came here to belittle you. Metro booming, BBL Drizzy. That's for anybody thinking aboriginal. We was already here way before you thought about showing up on the scene like aboriginals, alpha, everything healthy like omega-3 fatty acid, minerals, minimum, parade rest, foot soldier, seminal. What I've seen in general, minimum, premium, placed on wannabe criminals just like you, nickname them twin, even though we're not identical, indigo, children, stardust. Dr. Cuts umbilical, sign, sealed, delivered, melanin envelope in the boat, but we were already in the boat. Lightning flashing in a bottle, then it broke. Georgia, red clay, break the mold, stranglehold, invisible clothing line where they hang the globe, danger zone. The trailer park lane is closed. Even when it rained, canines bark, even when they change their clothes. Heads or tail, bandwagon, blazing trail, heel, spur of the moment, fail, Lucifer, yell, scars and bones, pale, horseman riding, cowboy, beef get served, medium rare, same place where the media fell. If it's time for war, famine, death, pestilence, hesitance to get you heaven sent. If hell exists, that'll be your new mailing address. Yeah, you mail in the flesh, but your spirit feminine. Situational awareness, barely a breast. Plate, chinks, armor, barely a dent. Chainmail, weakest link, now we connect. Drain, kitchen sink, filter, tone it down or get your foundation cracked like government housing projects, shopping outlet. Purchasing power, Stockholm Syndrome, Mandela effect, apartheid, lottery system work like random select. If you being simple-minded complicates things, then me having understanding make it complex. And yes, I know what makes you tick. Embedded underneath your white skin, muscle memory, the biggest flex test, resistance broadcast, show off, principalities make you vanity next. You know what rhyme with abysmal? Weirdo. Trust my instincts, gut feeling, Pepto-Bismol. You know what rhymes with abysmal? Baptismal. You bit out more than you can chew, and now you stuck like gum on the back of the hymnal. You know what rhymes with abysmal? Sinful. I hope you die. Go to hell and your punishment for all eternity. Singing every last Negro spiritual, and you can keep your flowers. While we alive, they're not going to give us ours. We created virtual, and now they want to take all the credit for it. Terrence Howard, you over there doing all that hooting and hollering. Boy, I slap you so hard, your head is spinning 360 degrees like an owl. I'm just saying. I suggest you pull up if you that bold. Just know I keep a bulldog tucked underneath my Georgia bulldog bathrobe. And if it was real beef, I'd be flying to the West Coast, catch you lacking in broad daylight and take Ab-Soul, and that's cold. Whoever think abnormal is abnormal. Being on demon time gonna get you exercise. I'm not threatened by powers I don't recognize. Electrifying, rock bottom, crash course, religious argument, weaponized, specified. What's more important to you? The ammunition you using or the weapon size? Rectify. I push my set aside, step aside. I still got shooters step inside that'll let it fly and spray like pesticide until you petrify. They specialize in anti-life equation. I show you my dark side, you'll be terrified. Let's clarify. Rothschild, monopolize, bankrupt, red line, paralyzed. Blue checks don't mean you verified, dog, when you sterilize and disinfect. Real Jews who name one on Schindler's List, maritime, birth canal, footprint, genocide, this security not social. My First Amendment exercise in record time. If I enforce my Second Amendment right, you won't get no second time. Remember me? A 9-piece will leave you holy like honeycomb. If I get busy, B, I'm at the top of the food pen. I'm at the top of the food chain. That's the pyramid scheme. And every angle perfect like the Trinity. 3.
South of heaven with a crown of flame sits Killer Busy Mills, the coward's bane. Your little virtual kingdom still drowning in pain. Yet again, y'all done flushed it all down the drain. So of course the warrior gotta come back out to play with a pocket full of warheads, leave them all with a sour face. Straight up out the gates. Fuck you and y'all lame shit. I'll pull up with guns blazing, sticks hitting, drums banging, face shot, get your mug stapled. For trying to converse, I'll throw your shoes on a wire. Chuck Taylors. Oh, Mario think he fancy now. All dressed up in some Louis G. Yeah, to these shells tracing your whip. You already knew this was a one-way trip. Think you finna be talking slick to Vizzy? Don't get your wig split. Y'all still acting like you got a problem. God damn it, I'm finna trip then. Y'all religious half-wits always complaining about people never visit the house of God anymore. Oh, it's so sickening. Well, next time, you're going to be in a different type of church's commercial, but it's still all over a biscuit. His God didn't hear him because he forgot to dial one when I shot him at long range from a distance. It's like animal instinct, how your soul just knows where to go and flow into heaven. Yeah, I'll really send this Christian on a mission. Lord have mercy, I do Dunny dirty. Burning in my furnace, the closest you ever been to cooking in the kitchen. I get to whipping my wrist with the quickness like I'm whisking with these ribs. You witless, a witness who should have never witnessed the God's vision. When it comes to true knowledge, a lot of y'all tend to get way too dismissive. This world went from our mistress to a business, but it still got our interest, and the fix is in. Gotta kill it from the inside out. We're trying to flip the script. Me and you in a battle of wits is like Dr. Pepper versus Mr. Pibb. Use a gimmick, I'm limitless. It's a big difference, bitch. Hey, yo, quick question. What the fuck is a real Nkosi? I don't know. But I got a casket with your name on it where you can get real Nkosi. 38 special, mosey on over. It gets real and nosy. Your team all up in my business, I give you a deal on nosebleeds. Now he laid up in a hospital bed with a long beef and closed sheet. I'm probably all up in your head like, white boy, you don't know me. Yes, I do. Use a whole sheet, clone geek, drone dweeb, talking out your neck, asking for a broke cheek. I said the dealer got an ace in the hole. Y'all fold kings. Busy gives no sheet. Bitch, you dead. I'll start a funeral for your I'll start a GoFundMe for your funeral, then steal your family's proceeds. You ain't no G, it's all below me. Even if I am the unholy one, you still below me. Puny human, it's abysmal. Y'all are bitches through and through. Shit is just too easy.
Oh, here it is. Hey, Abysmal, it say, the fool have said in his heart, there is no God. Wow. Inside my heart, that's a rebel hidden. And just like you, if I don't control it, he loved doing the devil's bidding. And every day I wake up, I fight against him. Plus, I fight the system that's ran by that same devil you worship that I just mentioned, trying to convince me he needs my assistance. Am I tripping? Because if your agenda is my agenda, live on camera right now, you might as well call me a nigga. What? It ain't gonna make a difference. And I'm pretty sure you and your buddy say it all the time when we're not around to listen. And if I'm being completely honest with you, at this point in the game, it's not going to change my opinion. Both arms stretched out, guns extended. God's my witness. I'll be satisfied seeing you harm and injure beyond description. Love my enemy, but God, I want to go beyond redemption. Turn the other cheek. That's such an odd prescription, but I won't argue with my primary care physician. Lord, you know my medicine cabinet is empty and I just want a pill. But I choose to walk by faith and not my own comprehension, my own presupposition. I went through the pain of modifying my own behavior pattern and my own presupposition, and my suffering ended. So you can have your satanic religion. My cousin stopped using Microsoft, it changed his outlook, and then the windows of heaven opened up for him based on that one decision. I knew you were a liberal, left-wing, Jeffrey Epstein type of ninja. As above, so below, I saw you do the symbol, even called yourself the GOAT, but you do know the Baphomet is transgender. It got both breasts poking out like women with man genitals. And I don't think it's coincidental. I can see right through Satan's agenda. You, on the other hand, on the other side, can't see the devil. Got you going through circles like the Audi emblem. At first, that electric car was gassing you up like hybrid engine. But then you had to cut back on smoke like hypertension. And you hanging in there with yo-yo, I believe you made the right decision. Get it? White decision hanging in there, no pun intended. Not to mention, you part of the new era. But if you never learn from any of your past mistakes, you just gonna end up making new errors. I'm not offended because you think you better. You better. While you ready, go ahead, start your own colony. But first, we got to get this settled. Even if you form your own Confederate, rebel, cowards don't receive Purple Heart medals. After you revoke, we still gonna see you as a sellout. And if they ask me, did he do it? What you think I'ma tell them? And it's crazy how you stepping up brought you down a level. But then again, it all makes sense if you worship Lucifer. Birds of a feather flock together, even on ground level. I'm too clever. And no, I wasn't aiming at you, but I keep a fully loaded clip for whomever. If you ever try me in person, eyewitness gonna say the white boy tried to duke, and then he blue devil. You think if you act tough, somehow that would make you black enough, ratchet up, machete, hatchet, cuss, that's a bust, that's enough. If your other clan members knew you was online doing all this rapping stuff with a black man from Atlanta, they'll disown you, and then you'll be an outcast with us. I started from the dungeon, fam. Onions, yams, American dream, Uncle Sam, running scams, urban legend in spite of how country I am. They want me to dumb it down in spite of how countries I am. You fell for the trap, I lured you in. Look how cunning I am. Your mother, Harry, wants me to bushwhack her with the wood and leave a beaver ruined. Damn, God forgive me. I have sinned. And now I understand why you sent demons inside those pigs. In the name of Satan, all these atrocities they commit. Let me guess, your favorite holiday is Halloween, right? Blood sacrifice, missing kids, Abysmal, you just sick. But I promise you won't prevail. Go ahead, do your spell. You still gonna fail. You can't tell. I don't mind giving y'all my expert opinion, but I prefer you do the math yourself. If you a devil worshiper, and according to y'all, the devil run battle rap, and you still ain't made it on URL. Capology facts, boys. White boy, hold this L. Round.
So this is y'all favorite little virtual cornerstone. Well, I'm gonna catch them at the corner store with an OE and a Wendy's 4 for 4. Spray them all over your body like armor raw. This is a sleeping giant versus a falling star. Bullets like the Make-A-Wish Foundation, how they pop out on you right before you're gone. Yeah, you finna die, kid. I'm Mike Vick in the fight pits that I torture dog. Fuck coarse and raw. I see through the eye of Osiris. Get your corpse embalmed. The price of death, you couldn't afford the cost. Busy ain't a racist or a Satanist, but I still torch your cross just to get my point across. You better have them glasses on around me. The windows to your soul, keep them boarded up. All you virtual bozos bored as fuck. Dig yourself a ditch and bleed. I get to snap it on you bastards so intricately. Hip hop was a bust for you, but it's a gift for me. About to get what you deserve, fool. I'ma learn you. Synaptic plasticity. You can't rap with me. That's blasphemy. You too damn simple, B. I gotta think before I speak. My mind is too primal and morbid. Sometimes I can tell you gotta force yourself to write. Bitch, I'm wired for it. Eternal light eventually decays all life, divine neurosis. In order to achieve the knowledge that I received, pussy, you have to die for it. My line's gorgeous, you old ass bitch. Your watch been spinning, the shot clock's on, you fool. I'm a true goblin, like Tunchi talking about what's a goon. Said I'm young Dolph with everything camouflaged and bulletproof. Hammers drawn. I know the blueprints on how to use the tool. Give your bitch that doggone lockjaw. You done screwed the pooch. I've sent so many choppers through y'all buildings. I'm like, where is my super suit? I'm a ruined dude. You've been peeking, ducking. We already knew you, food. I'm like a tank headed straight to the gas station with no brakes, full of fuel. Reconnect your soul to the universal consciousness for a few. Busy too in tune to listen to all that noise. I'm right up in the mix. All you frauds, all backcourt. You about to get thrashed by the kid. You a Buzz Lightyear battery in your back toy. After this, you just a deckhand on my shit. And the raps is ahoy. I said your thought process is dog shit. Anybody with a brain can't believe in your nonsense. I'll delete your subconscious. Why are all y'all so feeble and salty? Keep it frank. Your attic empty up top. Like Ani, I give your bitch a sock in her mouth. Now she dabby. Scream for your mommy. Murder this person. Throw him in the ocean. Waterlog your rotten body. Now Rio es grande. Yeah, y'all really still can't see that I ain't been playing when I'm like the only one who always keeps it player. Got a safe full of bank danking bangers. Y'all still putting y'all business out there for the fake to play with. Your throne been overthrown, yet you still trying to claim it. When you ain't the same man you used to be, to me, that's some lame shit. I'm still the same God that predated any sentiment or sentience on this plane in which we exist. It's on display. I'm decorated how I can't be contained in y'all matrix. And I'm only a few hours away from Phoenix, so if I say I'll break your legs and crack your skull, you really gonna switch to an insane crip. Nowadays, everybody always saying, stay dangerous. Bitch, I'm fatal. Got a whole condo in your cranium. I'm Alonzo talking about King Kong can't fade with him. This is where your fable ends. Bitch, pray to your God and make amends. You face to face with the angel of death. Pay your respects.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's for the benediction. If God be for us, who can be against us? Amen. The Bible say your life is just like a vapor smoke. UGK famous song, favorite quote. One day you hear and the next day you gone. Play alone. I watch your career hatch. I was the one egging you on, knowing I tower over you like flight control, safety code, violation just in case I like the pilot. Jamaican stove and your face explode, your brain exposed. I can make it so you can't delete this later like J. Cole because you're not like us. And this is the part where I take control. Your drive does not match my willpower. And this rough patch of road is going to take a toll. If I told you to push up to the table because I want you to meet the grams, it's not because I want to make a song. You're an agent mole. Upon your head, you'll never have the crown bestowed unless the crown is stole. You're weak and frail like a snail underneath its shell. If I bust a slug, you're probably die from the sound alone. Who cares if you don't like my sound or tone? You're just another white boy swimming in Lake Lanier and you're gonna drown alone. All them black folks in Oscarville, they should have left their town alone. Black Wall Street, your people flew planes overhead and dropped bombs on the crowd below. You have imposter syndrome. I could highlight where your mother and father went wrong. All through school, you got robbed and picked on. You was the kid that other kids made fun on, who got bullied all the time and spit on. You don't even like your own culture. The rednecks don't want you. You out of shape and sloppy, fat. You're too lazy to be a farmer. Maybe you could have been a hippie if it wasn't for your dark persona, gothic, punk rock, death metal, hillbilly, inbred aunts and uncles. But you want to point the finger at us? But what's your excuse, Tom McDonald? You weren't in slavery. The government never came in your neighborhood and dropped off crack in packs and bundles. Whole plan enactment turned residents evil, then write them off like graphic novels. You rap black-related issues, but you don't understand the struggle, and that's the problem. Abigail, you've been lied to. Why you think they made Black History Month 5-2? Knowing the heights we aspired to inspired you. Who advised you? We fly too. American Eagle, Birds, Ivy, Blind too. In my restaurant, we don't serve fast food like drive-through. They can't erase our greatness even if they tried to. They tried you. They placed the blindfold over your eyes too. They supplied you. False information, half truth on purpose to misguide you. You think we asked for poverty-stricken neighborhoods and bad schools? You think we joined gang because we felt like we had to? You think we care if his rag blue, if he grew up without his dad too? And it's sad too. When you're so used to hearing bad news at such a young age, your brain can't produce enough dopamine. No wonder we're in such a bad mood. I'm mad too. No rabies shot. Because your complexion opened up doors that for mine remain locked. You didn't have to evade shots from racist cops or play these blocks with the same dude you grew up with. Tomorrow may be ops. What made you stop? Wasn't it crystal clear that your white capsule doesn't fit inside this box? Maybe you couldn't sit calm when you fell in love with hip hop. You felt your mind unlocked. You thought you could come over here and get it cheaper than what we paid for it. That's a blood diamond plot. Free Palestine. Right now, I'm dropping jewels. What have you proved? You adopted our culture and still your life has not improved. When I took this battle, I was not enthused, but I could not refuse. That's why every bar infused. Rocket fuel, rotten fumes. I'm not confused. We both stand in front of the judge and you'll be the one not accused. Family feud. Well-known fact, white women love BBC more than Martin Hughes. My family tree got deep roots, rotten fruit. Same place where the cotton blooms, cotton loom. Overcrowded cottage rooms, school to prison pipeline, they didn't got in college too, and it might be why they call it a locker room. You just not in tune. Real.
Literally exactly what I expected. You liars so disheveled. Yeah, y'all caught me. It's a Quinsuo child, a white devil. I'm that beast from the dark, he's oh so terrible, but you don't want to really a mark, and now you finna wear it. Busy about to carve Nkosi up like some spare ribs for trying to talk God in a dog fight with a spiritual terrorist. Shit getting scary yet? Cause right after I rock him, the logo finna die. Jerry West, it's like acid rain when I spit on you invalids, always so thoughtless and careless. Yeah, y'all pack predators, but I'm a true murderer of souls, really lead his carcass barren, a lone wolf, and you in his territory might just get this fraudulent buried for it. The religious veil between truth and lies, I'm finna dissolve that barrier. You just another sorry lost soul throwing $1 to the river farrier. These believers can't never beat their belief. You're nothing but a God-fearer. I'm your pallbearer. You the type to run for safety at the first sight of a lost terror. In all its glory, with all its merits. This hollow tip and your medulla oblongata finna get married. What's in the shell casing? Your new wifey. And your skull casing is the carriage. Standing in the bloody rain with a steel Beretta right after peeling on you like feathers off the bird bitch that you are. That's the closest to an angel you'll ever be. You looking dried up in front of the sun. I torch Rio so malevolently. Your hollowed bones won't even get a casket. Just another fragment in this mass grave collected by me. This is like a heavyweight MMA fight versus some wannabe monk prick who only knows Tai Chi, you punk bitch. Why would you ever even try me? Just like the flash from the barrel when it blasts with me, only the lights you'll see. Be that hellfire or high water. When they say the world's rolling over, that'll be them glaciers pouring on you. Child of Atlantis, but by the core from Sparta, wiser than the average. Human nature is meant to be overcome, not your direct responsive. I said, death walks in my soul. Street lights go out wherever I go, and murders of crows tend to follow. It's all goods in the hood. I got bullets the size of gas station dollar shots, and I'm finna start throwing bottles, rapping like there's no tomorrow. You just another fucking muppet, cause after this your persona is gonzo. Cold word wife swap, cause after I put a body on this bitch, me and the homie gon' swap hoes. You a hillbilly swamp rat who think he all that, better fall back while I flip my lid, knock your top off like a ball cat. Y'all are all cats. Play with me, you'll be gone in a few days' time like a raw pack. Whatever you afraid of, I'll push your face through that wall, get y'all guard smacked. I get to whipping my wrist and selling it to you fiends. That's a rock band, and I'm slashed with the top hat. God damn. How am I gonna top that? Abysmal.